We are living in a pretty incredible time, right? Artificial intelligence is changing everything, like overnight. And while that brings some amazing opportunities, it also brings a ton of anxiety, about our jobs, our careers, our whole future. So today, we're going to explore how to not just get by in this new era, but how to really truly thrive by tapping into something that's uniquely human.
So let me just ask you this and be honest. As the world just keeps getting faster and faster, do you feel like you're evolving with it? Or do you feel kind of stuck? Like you're pedaling harder than ever before, but you're not really getting anywhere new?
There's actually a word for this exact feeling: involution. It's that sense of being completely trapped in a cycle, putting in more hours, more sweat, more effort, all just to stay in the same place. It's basically the career equivalent of running on a treadmill. You're working hard, but the scenery never changes. And yeah, in the age of AI, this feeling is becoming way too common. So why does everything feel so overwhelming right now? Well, it's the sheer speed of it all. You've probably heard of Moore's Law, right? The idea that computing power doubles every couple of years. But it's not just about chips getting faster. Our networks, our communication, everything is growing exponentially. And that combination means the world isn't just changing anymore, it's accelerating, which makes every single career decision feel absolutely massive. So how in the world do we break out of this cycle? Well, the answer isn't trying to outthink the machines. It's not about being a better computer. The real key is to shift our focus away from the power of man-made AI and towards the incredible, innate potential that we were all given. It's time to activate a totally different and much more human set of strengths. This right here, this is our guiding principle for today. The path forward isn't about fighting AI on its own terms. It's about leveraging the unique, God-given capabilities that technology that it can never truly replicate. And to make this super practical, we're going to use a framework called the 5 forces. Think of these as the 5 core human abilities that set us apart from any algorithm. This is your personal toolkit for navigating those huge, critical turning points in your life and career. First up, we have ethics. This is your inner compass, your conscience. Look, in a world of deepfakes and misinformation, your integrity is your single most valuable asset. AI can be programmed with rules, for sure, but it can't have a conscience. It can tell you what to do, but your ethics, your faith, that defines why you do it. This is the very foundation of your calling. Next is edge. This is your willpower, your courage. It's the guts to step up, to challenge the way things have always been done, and to break out of that involution we were just talking about. It's about taking smart, calculated risks, not just following the safe path that everyone else is on. Then we have envision. This is your ability to see what's coming around the corner, to spot trends and opportunities before they're obvious to everybody else. You have to remember, AI is trained on data from the past. Your power of envisioning lets you see a future that hasn't even been written yet. The 4th force is to energize. This is all about your emotional power, your charisma. It's that ability to motivate a team, to inspire belief, and to lead with real empathy, especially when things get tough. That human connection is something AI just can't fake. And finally, number 5, execute. Because let's be honest, a vision is just a daydream without action. This is that relentless drive to turn your great ideas into reality. It's about persistence, it's about grit, and it's about the hands-on ability to get stuff done. This is what turns a brilliant strategy into an actual, tangible result. Okay, so that's the theory, but how does this whole framework actually work in the real world? Let's get practical and apply these 5 forces to 3 really common, high-stakes career situations. All right, first, let's imagine a high school student. This kid loves liberal arts, but everyone, parents, teachers, friends, is pushing them to choose a safe major, like accounting or coding. Why? Because they're scared AI is going to make all the creative fields worthless. It's that classic battle between your passion and what seems practical. This is a pure question of ethics. You have to ask, are you choosing this major based on some social formula, basically operating on pure IQ, or are you trying to align it with your deeper mission? That's what we'll call your XQ, your unique ability to navigate change based on your core values and your personal calling. So the actionable step here isn't to just blindly follow your passion and ignore the world. It's to be smart about it. Find programs that teach you how to solve complex problems, not just memorize facts. Prioritize practical, real-world internships, and most importantly, start building a unique blend of skills, a composite capability that makes you totally irreplaceable by AI.
Okay, next up. Picture a college entrepreneur. She's got this amazing idea for a startup. But it feels like every single week, a new AI tool comes out that makes her main technical feature completely obsolete. It's like trying to build a house on an earthquake fault line. This is where energize and execute become absolutely critical. How do you lead a team so they don't panic every time there's a new disruption, but instead see it as a chance to evolve? And how do you execute? By getting ideas out there and testing them fast, in the real world, instead of writing a perfect 50-page business plan that's already outdated by the time you finish it. The solution is to double down on the one thing AI can't build: trust. Your personal brand, your reputation for integrity and reliability, that becomes your ultimate advantage. You can think of it as your trust passport. In a world of deepfakes, it's the one thing that can't be automated. And for our final scenario, let's talk about the young professional who's feeling completely stuck in that state of involution. They're working hard at a cool tech company, but their career has just stalled. The obvious next step, the one everyone talks about, is getting an MBA to open up new doors. So this is where you have to apply some edge. You've got to ask yourself the tough question. Is getting this MBA just a safe move to go hide inside a structured system for 2 years? Or is it a courageous, calculated risk to gain a very specific skill, a specific XQ capability that you know you need to get to that next level? So here's your action plan. Before you even apply, audit the curriculum. Does it just teach formulas and case studies from the past? That's IQ. Or does it teach you how to lead through unpredictable change? That's XQ. And really consider, could you get that same growth by taking on a really tough, high-stakes project right where you are now? Okay, so we've walked through these different scenarios, but now the focus turns completely back to you. We've talked about frameworks and forces, but at the end of the day, this is all about your personal journey, your unique path in this wild new era. And that brings us to this one final thought. An AI will always be better at being artificial. Your greatest strength, your ultimate, unbeatable advantage is your humanity. It's the unique potential, the purpose, and the passion that you were specifically designed with. So, I'm going to leave you with this one question to think about. An AI can follow any formula we give it. It can optimize a path based on all the data in the world, but it can't discover a calling. It can't forge a new path based on faith and courage and a deep sense of purpose. So, what is the unique path that was designed only for you?